Good afternoon, everyone. Just a quick update here on our chances for severe thunderstorms tomorrow into early Wednesday morning. So it's Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning. Right now, we do have a slight risk across most of Missouri and into eastern Kansas, as well as a smaller enhanced risk across portions of southeastern Kansas into south central Kansas. This is primarily incorporating the Turnpike area up towards Topeka and Lawrence. And this is for that initial activity that's expected to be supercellular in nature as storms begin to develop late Tuesday afternoon into Tuesday evening. As storms begin to move to the east tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, towards 10, 11, midnight into the KC metro area, we're expecting those initial individual storms to form into a line of storms and move from west to east across the area overnight through the early morning hours on Wednesday. And I'll show a couple examples of that towards the end of the presentation. So looking also at the main hazards of this, well, the initial activity is going to have all hazards associated with it, both hail, wind, and the potential of a tornado or two. Right now, we do have almost a 30 to 45% chance for severe hail across parts of central Kansas. And then we also have that hashed area. I'll show you where the initial hail concerns are, that initial activity. As we look at the wind outlook, as storms merge into that line, wind will become the primary concern as the squall line moves across the area, especially the Kansas City metro area from like St. Joe on south to KC, and even as it moves to the east towards Harrisonville, Warrensburg, Carrollton, as it moves off to the east overnight through those early Wednesday morning hours. Then also looking at the tornado outlook, can't rule out the potential of a few spin-ups along the line as it moves into the KC metro area, but the initial tornado concerns will be with that isolated activity across parts of southeastern Kansas. So again, as the line moves into the metro, much like we see during this time of year, we might have a few spin-ups along that line that could result in a brief weak tornado as it moves through the area. I mentioned radar, so this is beginning into the evening hours here around 8 p.m. And this is just using one of our models, kind of showing you an idea of what's going to be going on. So we got isolated activity, individual storms firing off through the late evening hours across parts of southeastern Kansas and into central Kansas. And as we move through with time, we see that activity. We might have a few cells kind of move across the metro area and into western Missouri. And then as we get closer to 11 p.m. midnight, we expect a line of severe thunderstorms to move through the metro area. And this is where that later tornado threat might be with the spin-ups along the line as it's moving into St. Joe towards KC and then off to the east overnight. This is 3 a.m., 4 a.m. here, 5 a.m. as that line moves into the eastern part of Missouri and continues to trail across the Ozarks. So pretty active pattern for weather coming up here within 24 hours, late tomorrow evening or afternoon, evening, and then overnight through early Wednesday morning. There could be a little bit of a flash flood concern as well as that line slows down, if it starts to slow down as it moves off to the east. Not to be outdone as we go into Wednesday as well. For the most part, the severe threat has shifted well to the east of us here, but we still have a chance mainly for the early mornings. That line is moving in as this outlook is forward, but it should be pretty active across parts of eastern Missouri and especially the southeast Missouri or southeastern Missouri as well, with another round of severe weather. So if you're making travel plans or heading to the east on Wednesday, know that there's a good chance of severe storms continuing through the day and especially Wednesday afternoon in the eastern part of the state and in southeastern Missouri especially. That's all I've got. We'll provide more updates as we move forward. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Stay safe out there.